Welcome to the Nightmare Hour. I am your host, the Nightmare Man. Alongside with me is the ghoulish but gorgeous Princess Diva of the Dead.
You're not Nightmare Man anymore.
Yeah,
He's Mr. Diva.
Mr. Diva. We finally did it, kids. We finally did it.
Look at my wedding tiara. Isn't it pretty?
Very pretty.
And
Look
look-
at my crown. Isn't it pretty?
Look at the back. It's got all kinds of pretty feathers on it, and it's all sparkly.
Yes.
Ingrid Lutz made this for me, and she... Oh, I don't even have my wedding sash on. She made me a wedding sash, and she made the girls' sashes, and...
And we'll talk about all that with the wedding.
She put me in my wedding dress, too, and did my hairs.
That'll put you in your place.
Yeah,
too.
I want to
We'll
take
get
this
by.
off
We'll
of
get
here.
to that and everything today on the show. Tonight, I don't know. We're in the. We lost
It's
our.
almost tomorrow.
We lost our train of thought around here, but
There.
we've been gone for a while. But nevertheless, we are back to talk about Days of the Dead and our wedding and a lot of other things. So let's get to it. But first, I do want to say something. Yeah, but first, I do want to say something. Again, it was just like a few weeks back. We lost Andy Griffith, and now we lost another comedy icon in the entertainment world, Sherman Hemsley. George Jefferson from the Jeffersons. He passed
Oh,
away.
yeah.
Our thoughts and prayers goes out to the Hemsley family. Do you ever watch?
Yes.
Did you watch
Yes.
George Jefferson?
Yes.
We're moving on up to the top. TV tunes, you gotta love 'em. I do have that song somewhere on CD somewhere. But yes, Sherman Hemsley. I think he was 71.
I'm having trouble.
He will be missed. So I say, well, let's get right to the brass tacks and let's just get done to it. Days of the Dead, Indianapolis was a success.
Ha.
Mission accomplished. It was a rocky road, but nevertheless,
road?
yeah, it was a rocky road getting there, right down to the very end, right up to the leading up to the wedding. And there first, I thought we weren't going to have a bride. We was starting at
This doesn't
7
look
o'clock.
right at all.
Everybody was around. It's like, where is the bride? I thought maybe you was like Julie Roberts and just jumped on
You
a
know what
horse and took
happened?
off.
The last second,
It's like,
right
there
when
she goes down on Highway
right when it
75.
was time for me to go get dressed, then everybody needed me all at once. I mean,
Everybody needs a
not
little piece of
thinking-
diva.
Not thinking that Diva might be a little bit busy right now. So we actually started, Ingrid and I actually started to go to the room at 6:45. So we was in there for an hour and 15 minutes. My uncle and my cousin shows up. My sister and my mom shows up, and they're texting me. Everybody's texting my phone or knocking on the door, and I'm rushing here and rushing there and rushing here and rushing there, and I can't get ready. And I was late to my own
It was
wedding.
always late. Well, I held the fort down in the bar. Everything was taken care of. Harry Bean was ready. Kitty Zombie, who married us, he was ready, and I had
He tried
everybody.
to take off with my rings.
You gotta watch him, man. You gotta watch Kitty Zombie because he. What are you doing?
You had a little bit of. Let me see your other ear.
Earwax or something?
Let me
going on?
let me see your other ear. Okay, you're good. No, you're. If the words would come out of my mouth, yes, those.
The pads are flaking.
Yeah, they're flaking like your brain.
Flaking off. Watch it, woman. Or you're. Oh, I don't want to knock you off because I had an insurance out on you yet. Yes, and look at this. This was one of the many wedding gifts we got. Well, she got. This is her wedding gift from Carmen.
No, not from Carmen. Her name is Carmen.
Oh, her name is Carmen, but you got that from Belinda.
Belinda and Aaron. Yeah.
Daughtry from they showed up for the wedding.
And you got guts and.
Oh, I got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you got
We had
transformed
a lot-
into a zombie.
We got all sorts of wonderful wedding gifts. As a matter of fact, if I can pull it out.
That don't sound good.
Excuse me while I whip this out. This is from Jay Ritchie and his wife. If you guys can see that,
Go closer.
hand drawn. That is from a picture that is in one of our albums. I think I know what
It's
this
one
picture.
of our walks.
This
Yeah.
came from our walk to our walk in Lawrence Woods. I
Yeah.
remember that picture because I recognize
Behind.
it. But it's, yep. We haven't got the chance to hang it because we got so much stuff.
Was
hanging
it
around.
this a gift too?
No, that's just
Just a
nothing.
piece of cardboard?
That's nothing. Watch that. Okay. But yeah, we had so much wonderful things, and our wedding was a success. And Saturday,
I'm gonna take
Was
my
a
hand out of
success.
here. Her head's sticky on the inside.
yeah, why don't you pull your hand out of the doll's ass there? So no wonder it's sticky. Ow! Stop.
Oh,
But we had, yeah. Oh, please, by all means, don't let me interrupt you.
Where's
You gotta
the little guy?
Where's the what?
the little green dude.
Well, we'll get to him in a minute.
Well,
You jumped the gun too much. We're talking about Days of the Dead. We're not talking about dolls right now. I got a bone to
Yes,
pick with
we
you about
was.
that damn doll to begin with, so we'll get to it in a little bit later. For right now, his ass stays over there.
I'm innocent. You can't prove a damn thing. Well, wait, you did have a mark on
No
your
more-
chest.
No more married over not even close to a month, and already she's trying
It was
to
only
bump me
for a
off.
week.
Uh-huh. But yeah, I'll get to that in a bit. But let's get back to Days of the Dead.
Yeah.
The wedding was a success. We had a great time. We thank everybody that participated and helped out with the wedding because we really did need help in getting this together, and everybody just pitched in, and we thank everybody for all your support in making this possible.
And thank you to Brandis Bishop and Eric Riem and the rest of the crew that went and rescued me some statue horses so I could be more naughty and violate the
Be-
horses.
be on
I
our-
got us in trouble.
Be on our wedding
Hotel
night and
tried
then have to
take-
bail her out of jail.
But hotel
Stealing
security
horses.
took my horses away. We were having fun. I ended up with lots of bruises on my legs, but we had fun.
Oh, trying to.
They-
Well, you wasn't going to steal, and they was on in
I know.
in the hotel.
He's
We
like, you
just
gotta
borrowed
get off
them.
of them.
We just
And meanwhile,
borrowed
the
them.
guy's sitting there laughing at us for a while. You can see it in the video.
Oh, that was fun. I mean, all those pictures you can find on her album and everything. We just had. Oh, it was.
It was
a
impossible for
wild
me to
weekend.
behave myself. And I went swimming in my evening gown Saturday
That
night.
was a week. That was a special weekend out of any other horror convention. That was a special
There
weekend.
was a lot of naked people that weekend. Just
I
jumping in.
I wouldn't know. I had my sweater on. Thank you.
Yes, you did. You behaved yourself.
But
Or I would have had to
that was
give you a 5 across the lip.
that was a weekend that we needed to let our hair down, and by golly, we did. We had fun. We had and Saturday, when Saturday came around, met a female Dexter showed up. Now we made a new friend there. She came with Adam. That is the cosplayer of Ash from Evil Dead.
Uh-huh.
She came. Let's see. Once again, I don't. Kim. That's her name. See, I thought
Yeah, her name
I
is
was going to
Kim.
have problems with my name, but I can't remember her last name.
You also had another visitor to come to your Dexter table to get Dextered on Saturday, and that was Dr. Creep's son.
Yeah, I would say the Saturday was nothing but Dexter, and the Dexter paid off well. I mean, we had so many.
You even killed me.
I even killed her. We had so many people show up at the table, the kill chair, so to speak. But one particular person showed up, and he was down at your table, and he was working his way over to me. And I was talking to Nick Tyson. And I noticed over there that he had a Dr. Creep t-shirt. Now, for those of you that don't know who I'm talking about, Dr. Creep was a horror host back in the day when I used to watch him as a kid. Very popular.
He passed away like a year ago.
Yeah. So, and this guy was walking up here, and I said, hey.
His face was all painted
Yeah, he
white.
had his face. And if he would have gave him a beard and a top hat, he would have looked like Dr. Creep.
Right.
I looked at his t-shirt. Hey, I just got to comment on your t-shirt that when I was a kid, I used to watch Clubhouse 22, Dr. Creep. Oh man, I just got him. And then he said, yeah, it's funny you should mention that. Said, my name is David Hobart. I am Dr. Creep's son. Jaw drop. I was like, Fred, this is the big one. I couldn't believe
boy.
it. Now, a lot of you probably don't know the characters on the show, but there was a large, giant, white, shaggy dog. He was named Duffy the dog. He's the guy that played Duffy the dog in the show. And I was like, I stood there and was like, I just felt like a kid again.
Yeah, I took a bunch of pictures because he actually came over to your table and wanted to get Dextered up.
Yep, and we said I gave him a free.
You killed Dr. Creep's son.
I gave him a free Dexter slice on the house and it was great. I mean, I was getting a little choked up because I was just like standing right there was just like my history of
we hit and
watching
missed.
horror.
We almost met Dr. Creep 2 different times.
Yeah,
at 2 different horror hounds.
And one we didn't even know he was there. And it's like, oh, God.
And the one time when we did know he was there, we went there. The show had already started. The convention had already started for the day, and it was 2 hours into the morning. And we went to his table to talk to him. And actually, what's the wolf guy's name that we was talking? Wolfman Mac. Yeah, Wolfman Mac.
It was a horror host. It was a horror host. They
he was one of Dr. Creep's best friends, and he had told us that they had taken him to the hospital that morning, and he never did get much better after that. Nope.
But that was great that I met him, and it's like I just stood there, and it's like. Nobody could bother me. I wouldn't pay attention to nobody. I was just talking to him, and he was talking to me about the days of Clubhouse 22 and Shock Theater, and it was like,
you know who I would love to meet?
Madonna.
Oh yes, most certainly.
That's all you talk about.
I would love to meet Madonna, but no, actually, I would love to meet my favorite author.
Dr. Seuss.
I'm gonna knock you out. No, Stephen King.
Stephen King. Oh yeah.
You know he's my fave.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But let's see. Saturday, we did our thing in the Monsters Among Us room. Went to the VIP party. Had a blast there. Had a blast here. Blast there. Blast everywhere. Blast. And then we were done. Sunday came around. We were in our straitjackets, and Lord knows that Sunday came with all the stuff that we had participated in Friday and Saturday.
We
needed a straitjacket for Sunday.
The unusual thing of the whole weekend, I only had gore makeup on for 4 hours out of the entire weekend. I was a princess all weekend.
You would have never thought about it because Friday when she started to walk down that aisle. There was.
I told everybody I was going to zombie my dress. Ingrid was the only person that knew that I was not going to. And I wanted to walk in actually looking like a princess.
And it was a fairy tale princess wedding for her. And
so did I look pretty?
All the rest of us looked like death on a soda cracker. we were up Freddy's and zombies everywhere.
I got to dance with Key Zombie.
Yeah.
And I danced with DJ Trey, and I danced with my Uncle Tom. My mother and sister drove 13 hours all the way from Mustang, Oklahoma, participated in my wedding, and partied a little bit afterward, and then went back to the hotel, slept for a couple hours, and trucked it back.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of driving.
But, yeah, as I say, the wedding was a success. Sunday came. We had the Monsters Among Us panel. We was up on stage talking about our experiences and what we do as far as costuming and what is that gentleman's website? He I don't know.
Without Your Head?
No, not Without Your Head. That's the guy that basically ran the panel. I'm talking about before that. A gentleman came up and did an interview with me and you. At our table.
Oh, Weird Review.
Weird Review, yeah.
Yeah, they have a YouTube account called Weird Review. If you go to that, our interview is in 2 parts, and there's also, he did an interview with us, or not an interview with us, he recorded the proposal. So he's got the proposal, part of the wedding, and an interview all on the Weird Review page.
Which I thought that was awful nice.
He did a big write-up on us.
Yeah, we're just sitting there yapping.
Yeah.
I'm a founder and blah, 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 blah. No, but you can find that on YouTube, I guess. YouTube, is that where it's at? Weird Review.
And I want to apologize to everybody because we told you guys that Irving and Ethel was showing up to the convention. And once we got there, everybody wanted our attention, which we had no problem with. And we got so busy that it was like,
Yeah.
It was nonstop all weekend, and I loved
Because you didn't
it.
know what we was doing to get there. Actually, when we got there and getting settled in and getting all this stuff, we didn't have time. But don't count them out just yet.
You know
Irving and Ethel's coming to see you
Other
soon.
than the
Don't worry
disappointment
about
that we
them.
didn't get Irving and Ethel debuted, but oh, pardon me.
That's all she did all weekend was burp.
No, other than that, there was one disappointment of the whole weekend, and it was my fault
Okay.
because my wedding dress has you pull the bustier, you pull the strings and stuff to make it you shape yourself. Well, I had Ingrid put it on tight because I wanted her to slim me. Well, it was about midnight, maybe 2 a.m. or something like that. I was feeling so sick to my stomach. I thought that it was because I was like, I haven't had enough to drink to be feeling like I'm going to throw up. What the heck's the deal? And I tell you what, I had my best friend stick her finger down my throat and make me throw up because I couldn't.
God, what do you mention that for?
She did. Rachel did that for me.
Made
She's
me
like,
sick.
you better be happy that I love you, she said. But
You had to
I
get
did.
that
I
of your
found out
system
like a
somehow.
half an hour later. I was like, man,
Messed
I
up.
still don't feel any better. I was like, I haven't had enough to drink. I said, I want to drink more. And I was like, what's the problem? And Ingrid was like, well, maybe your dress is on too tight. They loosened up my dress, and I was like, all better.
Well, I had that Freddy outfit. Well, I didn't have the jacket because usually
You didn't do the trench coat. It was too hot.
usually my character when I go to these conventions, I wear a trench coat as part of my Freddy Krueger character. But at the beginning of the convention, leading up to 7 o'clock for the wedding, I didn't wear a jacket or a trench coat, but I did wear a leather trench coat for the wedding. Because the other trench coat I had was all beat up and everything, and I wanted to wear something stylish, so I wore leather. But from like 4 o'clock to what? When did I officially get out? I was wearing that silicone Freddy mask.
Yeah, you had the mask on until
for seemed like days.
No, you had the mask on until like after the Monsters Among Us party, and then after that you took it off to party, but you still had the rest of the getup on.
Well, no. See, before the yeah.
No, you took your mask
before the
off
contest contest.
in the middle of the
took
costume contest. Yep.
I had to because I had to deface myself. But then we went back up to the room, and of course it's a Monsters Ball. We had to dress up. So what? Part of my wedding gift from Belinda and Aaron was the shirt that looked like it was all ratted up in zombies. So there
and
you
a
go.
hat with a zombie brain.
Well, I didn't wear the
out.
hat because I wanted my head to breathe. But I wore the shirt and I
Yeah,
I made
and
up myself up like a zombie, and there he was. I showered and I was still in costume. It looked great. It looked cool. The shirt's badass. I mean, it's got like these guys did some.
They do good, and I found out some of their tricks, and I'm gonna be using those tricks.
They did an excellent job. The t-shirts right or the shirts right in there. Maybe the second half of when we go to commercial,
Maybe
the second half I'll come back
gear.
and I'll wear it. But I'll put it on. But yeah, Sunday we finished up Days of the Dead, and mission accomplished.
I finally got to meet Carmi in person.
Carmen Mooney.
I have been talking to her for 2 years online.
Yeah.
And we've been so close, like cosmic sisters. And I tell you what, we are even closer now, and I did not think that was possible.
She's a very
and we cried our eyes out
lady.
when we said our see you laters. And
but that's all right. It don't matter because we go see her again.
that's
Because
right.
Chicago
she is
in
such
4
a
months.
sweetheart.
Chicago in 4 months. Carmen is going to meet us in Chicago and is going to help us as our handler or whatever we need done. She has volunteered her services to come and help us in Chicago. God bless her heart.
Yep. And we play. Yeah, she's our new handler, and we played ring toss with Peter Mann.
Peter Mann. It was his 1 year
Throwing hula
anniversary.
hoops over the big cock. So funny.
Thanks to Jerry and his crew for inviting us to the party. We had a great
That's right.
time, and we always love to see Jerry and the gang there. But yeah, and Chicago is going to be coming up pretty soon, and we've got a lot of things. And hey, come here real quick. I want to show you
Pull your
something
shirt up.
real quick. Come here. Just stick your head down in this way. Stick your head down. There's Scary Mary's new hairdo.
Smile, Mary.
Pink.
Mary.
Feels like a pink nightmare. Shaking his nose. Okay, go away. Fly away, little bird. There you go. Give her a big hand. Isn't she wonderful?
Actually, there was one other thing that didn't go so well on Friday. An hour before I was supposed to go get put in my wedding dress, my knee gave out on me, and I had to have help.
Oh boy, yeah, just one of the many cliffhangers
At
we
least
had.
it was one of those days where I could just sit in a chair for 10 minutes and exercise it back and forth, and it was fine. But sometimes it's days before it's better.
I was in a hallway. I don't know who the hell I was talking to, and somebody said, "Hey, she needs you," and it's like I see you. We're like,
I couldn't even
we
get
should
to a
rush over
chair.
there. It's like, why? It's like your knee gave out. I was like, oh shit. But
At least my health stayed good for the
Yeah,
weekend. That was
yeah.
really good.
I'm just glad the knee gave out now, or then
Yeah,
at
then
7
rather than
o'clock.
while I was in my dress. Yeah, I wouldn't have liked to have been going down the aisle when my knee gave out.
There were cliffhangers, let me tell you.
Because when it gives out, there's no stopping it. It just drops me to the floor because my right leg has no feeling.
So the next stop is Chicago, the Windy City
Chicago.
for Days of the Dead, and we will
We will be there.
be there with our.
And hopefully
Lovely
on
smiles
Thursday,
on-
Irving and Ethel will show up.
I think we'll need to plan something. So we don't have a lot to do like we did in Indianapolis. So we need to make a plan for Irving and Ethel to come because you guys ain't gonna believe these people. I think that when
Speaking of
hotel seasons,
characters,
they'll probably
you
kick
made a
us
new
out.
character.
Huh?
You have a new character.
I have a new character. Oh,
Willie.
God. Oh my god. I'm going to go with this because I don't know how many
He's funny.
drunken clowns that you know of, but this is just something that's the wheels.
Willie the
wheels
clown.
are about to go round and round, and this is wheels are going clicking in my head of getting this character off the ground.
He likes to toss back the Bud Lights and dance around and be silly, and every now and again he gets his angry drunk side on, and
What
that's
better-
when I think he's the funniest.
What better character to watch than a drunken clown, a drunken, obnoxious, mouthy clown?
You have to
and-
put the 4-minute video in the segment.
Well,
It's only a 4-minute video.
they can go to YouTube and watch it. If you guys can't find it, just let us know. And we'll
Type
send it
in
to
Willie
her.
the drunken
Yeah,
clown.
Willie the drunken clown. Go to her page. If you subscribe to her, go and it's on there, isn't it?
Yes.
So you can see Willie the drunken clown, and him dancing to a tune that's off of Clerks 2. And then I flip
It's by
out.
Talking Heads. It's called
Yeah.
Nothing But Flowers.
Then Willie flips out in the end, and he has all his, I don't know, he was on crack or something. But that's funny.
You can stop the tape now.
But I'm gonna have.
I don't like you anyway.
I'm gonna have fun doing that character.
Yeah.
And I need to get things going and get some stuff on.
You need a
YouTube.
Spider-Man outfit. Everybody wants you to go portray
I'm
Spider-Man.
getting 2 now future birthday parties because I usually do Batman and a sober clown. But now I got 2 requests for next year for Spider-Man.
Right.
So I got I gotta get so slim because I still have a
You
little.
have slimmed a lot.
I do. Well, I was slimming as it was because gearing up for the opening night for The Dark Knight Rises, I wanted to slim up a little bit more. I know my chest piece that I put together hides any type
My
of bulge.
Catwoman gloves and claws are going to be here soon. And then my outfit will be complete.
But yeah, I gotta have to slim down. I need to invest in a Spider-Man costume. But speaking of that, and getting back to The Dark Knight Rises, we were hired to come out to the Kenton Theater and the High Road Drive-In both at the same
Batman
time.
and
As
Catwoman.
Batman and Catwoman, and Scary Mary came along as Harley Quinn, and we had a blast.
I
We had a
love that
wonderful time.
little baby.
Chris Scher and her family came from Walpaw
Yes,
to
they
the
did.
theater and met us up there, and
She
went
brought
through-
her parents along. It was either
Yeah.
her parents or his parents, but the parents came along and they are so sweet.
Oh yeah,
She has a really nice family.
Oh hell yeah, we had a great time. We took pictures in the lobby. My makeup was running. It's like I was crying and shit, but I put on the wrong type of makeup for my eyes. I should have known better. I was in the bathroom and my son Blaine, he took care of the picture taking, and he's like, he kept making fun of me because he thought my mascara was running. I said, boy, I'm gonna bust your ass and watch your mouth. But I know what the other makeup.
Usually
I
when
put
he's
on.
not being Peter Parker, he'll dress up as Robin.
Yeah, sometimes he'll.
Yeah,
for
he
me,
makes
when
a
I
good
go to
Robin.
Party, he'll dress because I got a Robin costume in the closet, and he just.
You have Robin in the closet?
I have Robin in the closet.
What do I need to know about you?
That didn't sound.
No.
That is with Batman and Robin. That didn't sound okay. Let's just change that. But you know.
Speaking of Batman, show your ring.
Yes. Okay. Well, getting back. to
It was
the
a
thing.
surprise. He didn't even know I got it for him.
If you can see it, look at the Batman.
And it turns.
And it turns. See, just like a merry-go-round. Some of the black and stuff is rubbing in there, sir. Some of the black and stuff is rubbing off on the bat thing.
It's so sparkly, you can't see it.
But in the wake of the Dark Knight Rises,
You had a phone call the night before.
there was like something that happened, and we all know what happened in Colorado, the shooting that took place for
At the midnight showing. We went to the midnight showing too here in Kenton and watched it ourselves, but
because we know we want to be able to go.
we didn't know what happened until we got back, and it was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, I get a phone call from Rodney, the owner,
Theater owner.
that runs the drive-in out there, and he was worried, you know. And in the morning, I went down to my sister's to keep an eye on her kids.
And I texted you the news.
Yeah, you texted me the news about the shooting,
Yeah.
and I'm getting on my cell phone and on Facebook and punching up all I can. It's like, wow. Then I got a phone call from Rodney, the manager, and he wanted to know if I was still up for the job because of what happened. Because he was probably afraid that the same thing happened there would possibly hit other theaters.
Right.
He wasn't. The show was going to go on. The showings of the movie was going to happen. He was just worried that he didn't know if I wanted to still be there. I said, look, I am. This was a very unfortunate thing to happen, but I am not going to let it stop. There's people counting on me to be there. There's people already planned on going to the theater. They know that Batman and Catwoman and all everybody's going to be there. I said, it's not going to stop me. I
had confidence that in this tiny little town that nothing would happen anyway.
I told him, I said I wouldn't worry about it. I said, I don't think this is going to be a chain reaction to something to happen. But nevertheless, we went there to the theater and the drive-in. It was a huge success, and we had a good time.
Wonderful, wonderful movie.
Oh yeah,
I'll have to do that on the movie reviews.
The Dark Knight Rises was a great movie, but our hearts and prayers go out to all those family members in Colorado. What do you think of this world anymore?
One of the people that got killed was a younger person who darted in front of his girlfriend and her either friend or sister or something. It was somebody that was close to her. Darted in front of them and to put himself in the line of fire and got killed.
That's something. They're not there now. Okay, Batman's a hero. There's your true heroes right there.
That's right.
I mean, people that just don't think about anything at the time. They only think
You didn't
one
have
thing.
time to think.
Yeah, he didn't have time to think. It was instinct.
Right.
He shielded.
That's exactly what you would have done, though.
I've done that once before, but not in a shooting. I mean, I
Protected somebody.
Yeah, without. I mean, it was just without thinking, just instinct.
Well, you were a hero running after that person that stole that lady's wallet.
Yeah, with
summer.
an arm that was just operated on.
A couple days beforehand, yeah.
Yeah,
And fell in the gravel. Good thing you fell on the other arm.
We went up to the gas station. You wanted to get lottery tickets. I sat in the truck. I see this kid walk up to by the front of the door, and I was just sitting
He was
in the
just
truck.
standing there looking.
And I was texting somebody.
No, he was on the phone with Ryan Stacy.
Yeah, I was on the phone, and then I was just watching him, and then you walk out, get in the truck, we back out, and this little old lady walks out, and he starts to walk, and I kept looking, and it's like I just had this feeling.
You kept yelling at me, "Stop the car! Stop the car!" I'm like, "What the heck?"
Sure enough, this guy, right at where the the gas pumps were,
There's kind of a little alley beside there.
grabs this lady. She had her husband's wallet.
Yeah, they drive for the Amish.
Took off, and it's like he takes off this way, and it's like a block. There's a building there, and we go this way. And I said, turn down this alley. So I was hopefully I could try to cut him off at the pass.
I wasn't even stopped all the way. You jump out of the truck and start trucking in after him.
The little bastard was faster than I was. Back in the day, I would have caught him. I would have caught him.
You fell, had a big hole in your hand.
He cruised across the railroad tracks, and he's running alongside the railroad tracks where there's gravel, and I'm saying, stop, you son of a...
I can imagine what you were yelling at him.
And I tripped in the rocks. They're loose rocks, and I fell on my good hand and busted it all up, and I got up, and it's like, oh... So we had to go back. I had to make a report out to the police, and if I ever see him, justice will be served. Oh, I would like to, God. If I was only younger, I would have caught him.
We entered a contest.
Okay, I'm okay.
As Batman and Catwoman.
Yes,
for Wizard World.
Wizard World costume contest was going on.
How many votes did you end up with? I ended up with 79.
I had like 31 or something like that. But kudos to all the comic book characters that dressed up and put together all sorts of their costumes and stuff. And kudos to all
I didn't see any Captain America.
I didn't see any either. I
would have liked to have.
I seen a Batman or two.
Yeah, there were a few Batmans, and there was a couple of Predators and some Jason, and there was some Harleys, and there was all kinds of characters in there.
But I in the fundraiser for Angels Among Us is done and over with, and thank you everyone.
Yeah. For
supporting us on that, and
James and Christina who continue. To support us.
I had gotten in the frame of mind. It's like I said, you know what I'm going to do. I said I'm going to give something back. So what I did was, I wanted to sweeten up the deal a little bit. I entered my costume. I was dressed as Batman, and I entered it in the Wizard World costume. And I said, you know what? I said, this is what I'm going to do for everybody. I said, if I can get enough votes for me, if I win, I'm going to donate the prize, the grand prize. If I win a prize, the grand prize, I was going to donate it to someone less fortunate, like a family, maybe some kids that never got a chance to go to one of these things. The tickets are on me, and that's how I roll, man. I was going to do that, but unfortunately, I did not win. The costume contest is over, but we'll get them next time. We'll see what happens.
That's right.
So,
and I guess you'll learn your lesson with making your so-called funny little comments to me, won't you?
Yeah. Okay.
I was standing in the living room.
No. Not talking. Well, we go take a break on this because the 30 minutes is up and we're going to take a little break. And when we come back, I'm going to teach you how not to mouth off to your wife because you may get stabbed by scissors. And we'll have a little special guest that was in on that. So we'll be right back after these messages. God damn it. back as promised. We told you we'd come back.
Take off your damn sunglasses.
I can't because it's too bright. My future's so bright I gotta wear shades.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can
see visions of the future. Ah! Okay,
Tell him what
I'm done. Well,
my idea was today when you said something about a different thing about Freddie on stage.
Yeah, I come up with an idea. It would be great to do a stage show of Freddie, and she said, "Do you mean a musical?"
I was like, "Dare I say this? Are you talking about a music?" He's like, "Yeah, Freddie, go do music," and you started singing.
I'm coming to get you in your dreams, Freddie.
I will slash you.
Slash you and do a little musical there. I don't know.
I know you didn't mean a musical, but I was trying to get an exact answer out of you.
It's okay. It's okay.
I tried.
Breathe.
You know,
Anyway.
I don't have any chocolate.
I am surprised.
You did take me in. I had chocolate already today.
Yeah, I think you had enough. But anyways, thanks for coming back the second half of the Nightmare Hour. Nightmare Man and Diva of the Dead. And what I am wearing here, folks, is my wedding gifts that I've got. And as I said, I was going to come back and was going
Is
to
that
wear
your
it.
hair? Oh wait.
No, that's not my
I didn't
hair.
know if there was an actual hole, if the hole was all the way through.
Yeah,
and
let's
feel your
let's
hair.
start by looking at the cap. If you want to go ahead and narrate and you
Yeah,
know,
there's hairs hanging out of here. They look real.
they probably
I don't
are.
think they're doll hairs. I think somebody got a hair trim and
They
used
probably are. But
them. You look like you have wings.
but this is
Fly
a
away.
zombie. A zombie tore my ass up on this one, and this is the hat came in, and then here is the shirt. If you can see the slashes, look like Kruger.
Yeah, there's slashes all
like
over the
Kruger
back,
got
too.
a hold of me
They're
there,
3D too.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
sticking up.
yeah, I mean,
they're
you
nice.
can. I mean, look, I mean, you can feel it's like this is badass, and this is what I wore when I went up to the room.
Badly wore.
I wore up the room and I got out of the Freddy stuff and I showered. It's like I'll put this on and I'll be a zombie.
I didn't get a shower. I stayed in my 200-pound wedding dress.
But yeah,
And
then
I
this
loved
is
it.
cool. I think I should wear this. I should wear this at the trail. We got a trail meeting Saturday to start getting our stuff together for
Blaine
another
could wear
season
it.
of the Haunted Trail.
Blaine could wear it since he's a zombie in a cemetery with me.
No, he ain't wearing this shirt. This is my shirt. He can get his own zombie shirt.
He could be a nice looking zombie. Carry around the guts, put some fake blood all over the guts, chewing on them.
Yeah, we got guts to. I'll tell you what. You want to take off for just a second and grab those guts if you want to.
Oh, you don't like it when I disappear, remember?
Oh, that's right. But I'm sending her on a mission. But here's another thing that we got. You know,
Cash, here's your brain.
some people get like blenders and toasters and whatnot for wedding gifts. We get severed heads, brains.
No, the
bloodied up
severed
hat.
head was instead of the flower girl carrying flowers, which was Scary Mary.
Yeah.
Instead of carrying flowers, she got to carry a severed head.
And then check this out. This is a P.S. How they see stones.
Boy,
How about
don't they
that?
look yummy?
Pop them on the grill next to your corn. Yeah. How about them apples?
I got some guts
We
on
know-
the way, so they're making me some.
We know how to dress for 6
Why not
cents.
send them? Because they're squishy. Like,
Probably actual
Guts would be.
probably actual guts. But yeah, these look cool. You have to wear these at the haunted trail as far as your.
they look like some of the entrails that they put around their necks for the Walking Dead when they was trying to
Oh,
blend in with the zombies.
Yeah. Yeah. Yucky.
Look, this one got shot in the head. There's a hole in his head.
That's great. All these stuff. This is great stuff. We love it.
That's right.
Yeah, folks. I had an accident a while back that could have been very serious.
There's a certain creature, a stuffed toy, that his son Blaine, ever since we found this thing at Goodwill, he likes to torment his dad with this stuffed toy.
All
We'll
the
s-
time. Every time he comes up to
The
visit.
very first time that he
grabs it.
did, Dad got up to make his coffee one morning. This was 2 years ago. Got up to make his coffee one morning, and guess what was inside the coffee cup?
Do you-
Herbie wants to be a dentist.
Do you recognize who this is? Shut it up here. Do you recognize who this is? Have you guys ever watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? the animated, marionette puppet.
But if you turn him
thing.
sideways, his nose looks wrong.
Yeah, very wrong. He's the head elf that
Stop
that was
taking off with
that
him.
was giving Herbie some shit. Herbie wants to be a dentist. That's that guy. You haven't seen the show before. You know who he is.
Well,
Blaine picks him up and
yeah,
brings him.
he's always putting him in places to get to your goat.
Well, this
and-
time he put him underneath
In a chair with your Batman
I had my Batman outfit set out and to be
ready to wear, yeah.
And he had put him underneath the chest piece, so when I
We
move
pick
the
up the chest
costume,
piece,
there
there's
he
Herbie.
is, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Well, that was all said and done, and I was over closing the blinds by the window, which is right by where the chair is, and Herbie was sitting with just his feet hanging up. He was
just maxing and reacting, man. He was just kicking back.
as if he fell behind the chair, only his feet was sticking up.
Right.
And I said something to you, and you made one of your snappy
I made a-
comments back at me,
I made a
and
snap.
I grab hold of this foot, and I fling it backwards to where he was standing out on the couch,
Here, take your elf.
only to hear him, "Ow! What the fuck?" And I was like, "What's the matter? How did a damn stuffed elf hurt you?"
The elf brought something with
Not
him.
knowing that the scissors that Blaine had on it was still attached.
Caught me right
Yeah.
here.
It
I
drew
can-
blood.
It broke the skin.
Yeah, you had a scab there for a week and a half.
But if it's like it's
Inches
probably
closer.
measured like a foot. Would you
I
say
could've
about a
killed
foot?
you.
It would have hit my neck.
I could have killed you a week after we got married.
If you would use your goddamn head and put some insurance on me
What
before
am I
you
supposed
start
to do,
stabbing
inspect
me,
the
you wouldn't have to
frickin'
worry
elf?
about it.
I didn't know he's gonna have scissors attached to him.
I was, oh my god, it's like, hell yeah, I'm getting stabbed.
Kiss and make up.
Oh, I like you son of a bitch. Yeah, but yeah, there he is. He's always tormenting. Now, Blaine's coming up this weekend because he's going to be attending the Haunted
He
Trail
always
meeting.
asks me when you disappear out of the room, "Where's Herbie?" He always
But
wants me to tell him where it's
his
at.
name, what is he's got a name. It's not Herbie,
We call him Herbie.
but he's not Herbie. Herbie is the other elf that,
I know.
that doesn't want to do anything in the workshop. He just
I know he wants to be a dentist.
He wants to travel and all this shit.
Right. He's
And
the lead elf. I don't know his name.
You
is.
guys need to start doing your fucking job, or you'll be on the unemployment line.
They ain't gonna say that.
But we keep him around. I don't know why. The next thing you know, he'll have a samurai sword attached to him. But yeah, that was a close call.
I entered another contest.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to gorehound.com, I think it's .com.
Yeah.
They hold a contest every month, kind of like what James Downing does with Monsters in the Basement.
Babes
They always have
Babes in the Basement.
They always
Babes
have
in the Basement.
a babe of the month, and
Yeah.
February of 2011, Diva was
You
babe
won.
of the month.
Which actually,
This-
which in my opinion, launched your publicity,
It did, definitely.
popularity, and that's
But,
where you're at now.
I entered this
Crusty
contest
zombie.
to be babe of the month, the Gorehound babe, and
For August.
ta-da! I missed August.
So find that. If you can't find that, go to her webpage. You got it posted on.
Oh, yeah, it's on my Facebook.
page.
It's on my Facebook.
Facebook page. I meant.
I'll have to post it in my Diva the Dead fan page too.
The next stop, Playboy, man. Here you go.
No, Diva don't do exhibitionist.
Only for my. You only be my.
Yeah, I do have naked bathtub pictures, but the important parts are
Take
covered.
you to a hotel room and take it off. I love runs.
You know better than that.
Well, I congratulate you, my dear. Congratulate you for winning that.
Mwah.
Yeah, I think you got some flesh there in your teeth, I believe. Well, what else do we got to talk about?
I think we are.
I think we got it covered, don't we?
Everything
got going on. I mean, okay. Chicago's
And
coming. Days of Death,
it's time for
blah,
movies.
Blah, 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 blah. Diva's
I
movie
signed up.
review.
I signed up to get Netflix for free for a month.
Netflix is bad.
And I'll tell you what, you and my daughter Chelsea are addicted to this shit.
I even have it on my phone now.
Yes, they both do.
Watch Star Trek, the old series.
Last
this
night,
morning.
we're sitting there. Chelsea's got a movie playing. in the other chair with her headphones in her ear off of her cell phone. You're sitting on the couch on your laptop with headphones in watching a movie, and we got a movie all on Netflix going on the TV. All at the same damn time. Y'all are addicted.
You can't find anything to do in this house, and there's something wrong with you. Yeah, we were all watching movies. You think there was a multiplex cinema in this household.
I wish we had a room like that.
We will one of these days.
One of these days. That's something to look forward to.
When I become rich and famous, if
What-
I do,
what was the name of that?
The house is going to have an indoor theater. Everybody
Nicholas
can get in for free.
Nick Tyson suggested a movie called Grave Encounters, and we watched that.
It's another one of those movies like Paranormal Activity where they have
They went into the house.
they videotape stuff.
I think it was like a mental hospital. They went into this place and it was supposedly haunted, and they go in there, and it's a good movie. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a lot.
It's got
of good shit.
some creepy stuff in it. It's not one of my favorites, but it is good.
Yeah, it's alright.
It starts out, the first half of it's kind of slow. Of course, all Ghost
They all
Encounter
do.
movies like that, they all are.
Like
You have
you.
to wait for the stuff to happen.
Like you.
We also watched The Shrine. The Shrine
Shrine's
is
badass.
good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the first half an hour or so until stuff starts happening is you got to lead up to it. But once things start happening, I cannot. When I seen these creatures,
Don't give it away though.
no, I won't. But when I seen these creatures on that big screen TV, I was like, "Wow, that's awesome!"
Yeah, that was cool.
The creatures are freaking badass.
This movie has a twist, but like I said, we
It
won't
does
say
have a
anything, so
twist.
watch it. The Shrine. Watch it.
It's very good. I recommend it. It's a very good movie. Some
Then we
people may
watched-
not like it, but
Watched an oldie but a goodie last night. Poltergeist 2.
yes, we did.
Caroline, I want to get right with you. That guy is.
But today
Freaky,
we watched
man.
today
The
we watched
preacher?
the original Karate Kid.
Yeah, we watched Karate Kid with Mama. If we had a dance on, we had JC Penny Blood. Ha 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 ha.
We also watched-
Wah.
We also watched the movie. What was that? Mrs. Belfry at the Beaumont or at the Claremont. Mrs. Belfry at the Claremont. Something like
Some
that.
of that movie I watched with my eyes closed.
I know
fell
you
asleep.
did. You were snoring.
Oh, it was a good movie, but it's just.
It tells a story. This old lady, she's in this. It's almost like a nursing home kind of thing. It's like a halfway house kind of thing for old people.
Halfway house.
I don't know what you want to call it.
Halfway
It's
house,
like,
my ass.
it's
It looked like
British.
it looked like they was at a 5-star
like a
hotel,
hotel, yeah.
and shit, and they were drinking wine and everything. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, when I get old, I'd like to be put in a home like that, man. You got
the
like a
characters
waitress and
remind you
shit.
of Golden Girls.
Yeah, you got
But,
a waitress and people
There
bringing
was
you
this
wine.
the
and
one
shit.
lady, Mrs. Belfry or whoever they're talking about. She
What's her first name? Bats.
what am I gonna do with you?
I don't know.
But she's in there
Have a bite,
and
dearie.
that doesn't look right.
When I go like that, don't look right either.
She wants people
Sorry.
to visit her, but her grandson, who lives in town, hasn't visited her. And she's going to the post office, and she comes back, and it starts to getting ready to rain, so she starts walking faster. But you know, being aged like she was, she tripped and fell, and this kid come to save her. 20-some-year-old kid come to save her, and he started pretending to be her grandson, so she could show off for the other people that always got visitors and phone calls and stuff. But it's a good movie. It's a heartfelt movie. But my favorite movie of this month has to be The Dark Knight Rises. I loved it. I've seen it 3 times now. Because we got to watch it for free at the drive-in. So it's like, I'm going to sit through it.
Yeah, The Dark Knight Rises was, in fact,
I can't give out any spoilers because if you
Because
tell
you don't-
one thing, it's...
Nick Tyson will
I'm
come
not one for spoilers.
kick you in the face if you do, man. But he's already
Nick
seen
Tyson,
the movie,
he can just bite it because
though.
Nick Tyson ruined an episode of The Walking Dead
Don't
for the zombie
blame
girl.
him.
Oh,
Blame
no.
me.
No.
Because I was the one that asked him what happened. It was all me.
No,
Don't blame him.
It's Nick's
Nick,
fault.
don't worry about it. Don't listen to this. He don't
You know
know
what?
nothing. Don't shut your face. Nothing. It was
you
my
can protect
fault.
your little homeboy all you want, but Mr. Tyson,
Because he is
his
my
ass
homeboy.
is grass because
No.
he spoiled that episode of The Walking Dead for me, telling you, and then you told me what happened.
It's all
You
my
told
fault.
me.
I accept the blame.
Nick shouldn't have told you because
I asked him to.
Everybody knows that you can't keep your freaking mouth shut. See, you can't keep it shut.
But I told him.
David!
I told him to tell me because I couldn't wait. I don't care if you tell me
And
the
you
plot.
can't keep your mouth shut. Nick, never give him a spoiler again.
I'm not like other people.
Oh, shush.
You could tell me the
Shush.
end of the movie before I see it. I don't care because I'm not going to see it anyways.
The ending
Ain't no biggie. I see
to
it.
Dark Knight Rises thrilled me to pieces.
The
Loved it.
The butler did it.
No.
See, now spoil it. The butler
Spoiler,
did
the
it.
butler did it.
But no,
loved
it'll be in our DVD archives, and when it comes out on DVD, of course, it'll be
Yep.
there. We'll collect it. We have it.
And I think it's time for some howdies.
Howdy. Okay.
Yeah.
We got a sheep load.
Dang
We'll
it.
try to remember somebody's name, but this is
First, we're going to start with the people who were involved in our wedding. Kitty Zombie,
all the gang from Monsters
Yes.
Among Us. We all know who they are.
my Uncle Tom,
Mhm.
my sister Kendra, and there was Carmi, and Stephanie, and Shayna, and Rachel, and there was a fill-in, Miss Dorothy. She filled in for Beth, who couldn't make it because she had to be rushed to the hospital. She was having, I think, gallbladder problems or something.
Appendicitis
And
attack or something.
yeah, and Scary Mary was in it, and Blaine was in
My
it,
son pitched in because I did.
right?
My best man.
And
did-
Wicked Beard,
Well, the
and-
Monsters Among Us people, they know.
yeah, and DJ Trey, and
Harry
Nick
Bean,
Tyson,
the guy that ran the music for us.
right?
Oh, I'm sorry, my.
I was not
Go-
done.
go ahead.
I don't even remember who else did I forget. Okay, Larry Lutz, and of course Ingrid, because she did a phenomenal job putting me together. I looked so pretty. She did great, and sparkles all over the place. And also, the other person that helped put me together was my cousin Yvonne.
Somebody else helped with your wedding dress.
You didn't help with my wedding dress.
Where did all those sparkles come from that was on your dress?
Oh shit!
How quickly they forget. How quickly they forget.
I'm sorry.
How many hours did I spend gluing those little bastards on your
Okay.
little tiny dents? I had them all
He
on my
asked
hands.
me, is there anything that I can do for you before the convention to help finish getting ready to get out of here? And I said, there is one thing and you're not going to like it. And granted, for the first half an hour, he did piss and whine and moan,
Yeah. 'Cause I
but
didn't
he
wanna do
sucked it up and
it. I did it.
he said, if I'm going to do this, you better go find me a beer.
I needed
I was happy to do that. For 2.5 hours, he sat with a pair of tweezers and some glue and glued on these little pink sparkles
Yeah.
all the way around my
Little
dress.
teeny tiny ones. I don't
You
know.
do get a pat on the back.
I don't know where the hell I found the patience, but
You
I
definitely
pissed
did
and
not
moaned.
like the task.
I pissed and moaned
Yes,
in the
you
beginning. 'Cause
did.
I couldn't stick these damn things on. It's like it was on my hands. Like what do you want this thing? But I did.
Yes,
I
you
must
did.
have.
I feel like I forgot some people from the wedding.
How about the photographer,
Oh,
Miss Wolf?
yes.
She
She did take
pitched
some
in
good pictures.
and took some not only wedding pictures but all through the convention
And
itself
Ingrid
of us.
videotaped it.
There's
And
a lot.
we've caught up with some other people that videotaped it as well. And please, if you have any pictures or videos that you guys took of the wedding, please send them to me. Because I did not have any money to pay a photographer, and I really do want all of whatever you guys have. I don't care if you think they're crappy pictures, I still want them.
Yeah.
Even some of them that's out of focus and dark, I still kept them.
For sure.
Whatever people put on there, I'm happy to have them. All of them. Pictures, videos, whatever. But
family and friends
who am I forgetting?
that came to the wedding, and we bless all of you. Thank you very much for The big howdies is all everybody. I mean, we went. The list is like 50 miles long. I mean, what we should have done is we should have in the beginning we should have jotted down all these
It was
names
a
down.
phenomenal weekend. Everybody was so sweet, and Deandra Laser, little Miss Nancy, her family gave us a wedding card, and tucked inside of it was a monetary gift, and her family is so sweet. Every time we meet up with those guys, they are so sweet. Her dad is just the nicest guy.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We got the names are just they're all
There's
out
so
there.
many.
But you guys know who you are, and you know what you did for us, and we appreciate each and everything from A to Z
We'll be right
that
back.
you guys did for us to make this wedding possible, and not to mention the fact of big howdies going out to everybody that participated in the Angels Among Us fundraiser.
Right.
And we're still getting more things headed this way, courtesy of James Downing and Christina Banks. They still have more things that they're going to raffle off. Some not Days of the Dead, but The Walking Dead.
That's right.
Autograph pictures of all the zombies, including Savannah Weehunt.
I'm still here. I just can't find one.
Now
I'm
go
looking
ahead
for
and
for some reason.
keep talking. He back there. He's hi. How are you? You better
You
watch
know where my
this
little book
thing.
is that everybody wrote in?
I don't know where your little book is.
I put it somewhere.
Did you lose it?
Obviously.
I imagine you did. You put it somewhere. You put it somewhere. Have you checked the roof? It might be up there. Well, I wouldn't worry about it too much, dear. Come back over to Come back over to this show. We'll bring it out for another show. Cause you'll be over there for days. You'll get lost in you're lost already. I don't even see you over there.
I'm not lost.
Hey, hello, hello, hello. There comes on. Oh, she found it. Here she is.
You guys
What
are
is-
so sweet.
This is.
I brought this with me, so most of you already know. I brought this with me to Days of the Dead. This is my own personal autograph book from my friends and my fans.
Well, there you go. There's your names.
I'll just pick a page and I'll read something what somebody wrote.
You can't read it.
Yes, I can. I was burping. I can't read that page, actually. This one says, Diva, I love you so much. I am so happy to have met you. Congrats. And love you guys. Dorothy, a.k.a. Michelle. I call her Michelle because she looks like Michelle from American Pie. You want to pick a page?
Yeah, that's your replacement.
That's right. Yes.
Well, here's one here. Diva, best wishes and happiness to you and Bill. He's got my name.
And
in there.
Peter, man,
From Kayla.
drew
Who's
a penis
Kayla?
in my book.
Who's Kayla?
Kayla Kirby.
Oh, Kayla Kirby. Okay. Well,
She's the one that won the
I know so many
doll
Kirby
at
or Kaylas.
Atlanta.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's the one that won the doll when we was in Atlanta.
Oh, look at there! I pull open it. You're just talking about it.
There's
and
a little penis.
I just pull it up and I just turn to it.
Let me read it. Diva, always great seeing you at the cons. Thanks for leaving your curtains open so I can watch. Peter Man likes to watch as well. That's funny.
But you got all sorts of, you got everybody.
I got all kinds of them in here.
What's that say?
It says, Diva, you make Days of the Dead the best con ever. Hope all goes well in everything you do. Your favorite DJs, DJ Munchies, Harry Bean. He was the...
He's got random music.
Yeah.
So there's there's your howdy.
Sparkle Diva Sparkle. Congrats again. Love you both. Allison. She's the one that comes with Wicked Beard.
Okay. Yeah. She was helping me with some ideas.
Whoa,
for my,
I definitely
for my
can't read that.
Thing
I guess it was a bad idea to have people write on the back sides of pages.
Well, I'd say next time when you get some more people, if you want to write in, just bring you just a pen instead of a marker.
Well, I'm going to only have them write it in silver because the silver doesn't go through.
Oh, well, that'll work.
Mm-hmm.
A big howdy's to going out to everybody. I mean, everybody.
Congrats and good luck. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, like stick your head in the toilet and flush. Angela, that's Wicked Beard's woman.
I mean,
She's
just-
funny. I like her.
You just don't want to. You just don't want to do that. You just don't want to stick your head.
You think I'm an outspoken person? She is the most outspoken person. She has not even a teeny tiny bit of a filter from brain to mouth. If she thinks it, you hear it.
Speak 'em truth. Honga, honga.
I think this is actually your pen.
Yeah, that is my
This
pen.
is my
You got
marker.
enough pens
I'm
as
stealing
is.
your
Don't
crap.
Don't be stealing my pen. Well, kids, I think the hour is up for this round of the Nightmare Hour. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, we're sorry that we didn't get back to you in time, but things get kind of hectic around here at the Bat Cave. But nevertheless, we are here for your viewing pleasure. And we're going to see if we can squeeze out another show for next week and see what kind of mischief we can get into.
Yeah, we'll get back onto a regular schedule now that things are starting to calm down a little bit around here.
We got a lot of things ahead of us, and we just got to live day by day and just muster through like everybody else. So I think that's about it.
Mr. Diva, here, let me see this.
It's my diva. Don't poke me with that
I'm
damn
not
needle.
going to poke your tit.
You and sharp objects nowadays, I get nervous. I just don't. It's just like, when I got it like say if I had a bruise in my arm, she'd go, what's that? And touch the thing. I said, it's a bruise.
I don't know why I just have to touch it.
You can't see what it is. You got to feel it to see. Oh, yeah, it is a bruise. Why? Because he jumped back in pain when I poked the
I
damn
have to
thing.
touch it.
Yes, you got to touch everything. Does that hurt? Does that hurt? Does this go hurt? So they give you
My
5
daughter
across the
Chelsea
lip.
broke her pinky toe yesterday. It's all black and swollen.
Swelling.
Yeah. Can you guys read it now? Wait, get the right spot.
Yeah, Mr. Diva.
Mr. Diva.
Yeah.
I told you. And
I
at
had
least
to-
I didn't make you a sash like I told you I was going to.
Well, I'm gonna
improvised.
tell you something, woman, right now. Hey, no, I'll wear this. I wore this. I wore it right on there with this shirt. If you think I was going to wear a sash, you was sadly mistaken, girl. Ain't no
You know
damn
what?
way. And you know what would have happened? I'd end up wearing the damn thing anyway.
He would have done it for me.
Yeah, because I'm whipped.
No,
Yes, dear.
no such thing
Yes,
in this
dear.
house.
Okay, dear. I'll do that, dear. I'll give you one of these, dear. But anyways, on behalf of Diva the Dead and myself, this has been the Nightmare Hour, and we'll see you again next time, kiddies. And remember always, keep on slashing.